Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Alrighty, this one is craziest places police found suspects caught on camera. That is a mouthful.
Of a manhole, and a suspect who thought he could turn himself into a plant to hide from the police, to a bank robber who was nearly taken out with the rest of the trash, and much more. Here are some of the craziest places police found suspects.
Damn.
Huron, Ohio is a small city in Erie County. It sits on the mouth of the Huron River and is home to about 7,000 people. Many of them rely on Vacationland Federal Credit Union for all their banking needs. On July 26th of 2023, 27-year-old Tristan Heidel decided to rob the bank. He broke in around 2 a.m., setting off a silent alarm and alerting the police department. Officers arrived to find a large recycling bin under an access door in the drive-thru. They also heard some banging around in the ceiling.
So he falls through the ceiling and into the trash can. Huron, when I hear that, I don't know why, I just hear Huion. And where have I heard Huion before? I have no idea. Are they say?
Our officers quietly keep their distance. They don't want Tristan to know they're watching his every move. It must have been hard not to laugh, as this bank robber looked more like a cartoon character dangling from the roof.
Oh, I know where I've heard Huion now. Huion is a frickin' drawing tablet. Here he comes. He dangling.
Oh my God!
Get out. Get out.
Okay. Just fucking put your hand.
Well, that's one way to catch your suspect. In the trash.
CCTV footage from a nearby business showed Tristan stealing the blue bin from their parking lot. He rolled it over to the bank and used it to climb through the access door. It's unclear if he ever made it into the bank. When asked why he tried robbing the bank, Tristan was honest. He was stone cold broke and didn't think there was any other option. Ultimately, he was charged with breaking and entering, possessing criminal tools, and safe cracking.
You know, there's always another option.
October 19th of 2022, sheriff's deputies in Ozaukee County, Wisconsin are trying to sneak up on a speeding vehicle. The idea is to observe the driver's behavior and try to run their plates without them noticing. But the driver hit the gas when he saw police lights behind him. The police decided to abandon the chase, having lost the element of surprise. They got a good look at the driver's face and license plate anyway.
Literally
they could
gave
always
up
try finding him later.
the moment he fell in the recycle
later came
bin.
sooner than expected.
Just
the driver and his
straight
accomplice
limp. Yep.
crashed into another police cruiser up ahead. Now that their ride was totaled, they decided to take off on foot.
Some people do get that desperate though. And you kind of feel bad for them sometimes, depending on their situation or their life choices. You don't know.
95. One's got a gray hoodie. The other one's got a purple, and they're both in sweatpants.
Our officer explained that he was waiting on the shoulder when he saw the headlights screaming toward him. He'd already been in a car accident and wasn't about to run across 4 lanes of interstate traffic. Luckily, his fellow officers were able to track one of the suspects down. Meet 22-year-old Anthony Bland, who thought he could escape through this parking lot.
Sometimes, not usually though. True. Dude, he could have just done an outfit change and like strolled down the road.
Wanna come for it? Play out now! Put your hands out! Who else is in the car?
Everybody. I was just trying to get back to my field.
Where did the driver go?
Now, while Anthony clearly gave up running, the driver, 20-year-old Amarian Graham, was still at large. Police tried to get an answer out of Anthony, but he wasn't about to rat. Whenever officers asked him about the driver, he responded incoherently, claiming he was tired. Officers deployed dogs in search of Amarian, but a civilian ultimately saved the day. She ran over to the officers, saying a man was hiding on her back porch. You won't believe how Amarian tried to disguise himself. Children playing hide and seek could have come up with a better spot.
Oh, this is the guy who tried to hide himself as a plant, right? He's just sitting there. I'm a plant, bro. I'm furniture.
Do it now. I know you're not a plant. Slowly.
Stand straight up. Point a gun, quick. Straight up, hands up. Hands up.
Drop that.
Turn around. Turn around. I got him. Hands on your back.
Dude, has anyone ever seen the people that actually think they're furniture and like
I know you're not a plant might be in our top 5 police quotes for 2024.
It's an
Police
actual
slapped
thing
the cuffs
on
on
Reddit.
Amarian, who proceeded to vomit on his way back to the squad car. And we're not sure if it's the nerves or the car accident that caused it. Eventually, an ambulance arrived and took both men to the hospital. Inside the car, police found a pistol and 2.6 grams of marijuana. They also noticed bullet holes in the side of the SUV. Amarian had tried to cover them up in duct tape. His patchwork was almost as bad as his hiding spot. Both men were charged with a litany of crimes, including possession of a firearm, reckless driving, and possession of THC, which is still very illegal in Wisconsin.
THC?
Some people find God in strange places. This man from Riverside, Ohio, thought he'd look in the sewage system. Maybe God was hanging out with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. On April 15th of 2023, police and rescue crews were dispatched to Reading Road, a dead-end street in Riverside. A man had been walking by on his way to go fishing when he noticed the open manhole cover. He thought it was strange, so he leaned over to see if someone was working inside. That's when he heard someone moaning at the bottom and called the police.
Yeah, you're way down there. Holy shit.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Boost, a baler.
It's me, Mario.
A sewage company owner that has a couple. Okay.
He said I can't
I
understand.
kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, you can. Look at his tools over here. What's he doing?
I don't know. What's your name, bud?
What we thought we didn't know. It looked kind of shady.
He is both a baler and a company owner. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, guys, you got it.
What?
He's had to be here for a couple days.
What brought you guys over?
That's what I meant. Got it.
And I seen the lid open, and I walked past, and I heard somebody, it's like a moan, and I looked down, and I'm like, dude, are you all right?
Dude, are you all right?
When he hurried up and called you guys. So
How long you been down there, bud?
he told us 3 days.
3.5 days?
3 days?
I've seen that open.
Yeah, he opened it.
Police found a hammer and crowbar nearby, so it was clear the man opened the hole himself. They believe he slipped and fell about 20 feet to the bottom.
Ooh.
According to the police report, the
That's
54-year-old
definitely a
man had
broken
been
ankle.
surviving on septic water for over 3 days. Imagine his relief when it finally started raining. The fire department arrived and rescued the trapped man. He had a nasty cut on his right ankle, which required surgery to fix at a nearby hospital. Police learned he was an endangered missing person. When they asked why he opened the hole, he said he was trying to find God. While there was no God at the bottom of that hole, it was a miracle those two fishermen were walking by. There's no telling how long he would have survived down there.
This is why humanity should not believe in stuff that are not real.
On
but we're
July
not going to go into
29th
that
of
conspiracy.
2023, employees at a Target in Glendale, Arizona, called the police after they saw a strange man walking around in the back. Instead of sending officers into the narrow storage area, the local PD sent a drone. It didn't take long before Mr. Naptime awoke to bright lights in his face.
Come on, hands open. With nothing in them.
We got the music. They got the beats.
But no police, if you can hear my voice, come on, follow my voice. With your hands up and nothing.
After being rudely awakened, the man threw pillows at the police drone. He's lucky none of them connected, or they would have added destruction of property to his growing list of charges. In the end, he surrendered when police brought the canine unit in. They didn't release his name or explain why he fell asleep in Target. All we know is he was arrested for drug paraphernalia.
All we know is he
smoked
was
a
the
little
target
too much,
in Target.
got lost, and decided to sleep it off.
The police caught their target.
On August 13th of 2023, the La Crosse, Wisconsin Police Department received a call about a man breaking into someone's home. Before they arrived, the intruder left and entered the basement door of a different apartment building. Somehow, 49-year-old Jason Rankin got stuck in a crawl space under somebody's first-floor apartment. The woman living there said she could hear him as if he were right under her bed.
Like down below, right?
Yeah, like in this corner right here. I think this is the corner of that, because my bed is like right off, maybe not this corner, but like...
Yeah, it sounds like we can hear him right there.
Here. Yeah, that's exactly where he is.
Okay. They said when we go down to this room, it's a room, and they said there's like a plywood wall that's put up, and there's like next to a fire extinguisher. They said sounds like he's behind the wall. Yeah, but we can hear him yelling. Somewhere and got stuck. We can hear him yelling.
That would be
right
creepy,
there.
yeah. It really would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we can hear him. Thank you.
Officers finally enter the basement once backup arrives. They don't know if Jason is armed, so they lead with a ballistic shield for safety. It sounds like Jason hears them coming down as he stops crying and moaning when the police call out to him. Eventually, Jason starts communicating with them. After about 5 minutes of back and forth conversation, police spot Jason's head poking out from behind the wall.
Okay.
Hey, I need you to focus, okay? I need you to go back the way you came, okay? So if you see my flashlight over here, I'm the police
Where the fuck are you? Or who the fuck are
I need you
you?
to go to this next one and keep working your way this way. You understand? To your right.
I need to see, where are you?
That's
right here.
literally the
See
term
me?
I'm living in your walls.
Okay, I need you to keep working towards the way you came. Can you do that for me? I need you to focus, man. Come on.
You need to listen to me. Is that the eating for? God, that's a big motherfucker.
Jason.
Like you. You police been feeding these fuckers bodies to these animals? Or how big do they get?
I don't know, but they're gonna keep getting bigger if you don't get out of there.
They're trying to coax him out of the hole on the other side of the basement. Jason, meanwhile, keeps complaining about giant bugs. By the look of that basement, we wouldn't be surprised if there were a few giant rats down there too. Jason quickly becomes uncooperative. The police decide to remove the piece of plywood next to the fire extinguisher, giving them their first full view of Mr. Rankin.
Come on, Jason.
No, man. He's biting me. Oh, don't bite my dick. God damn it. I've never had spider like this bite before.
What the hell's he doing in there, like?
Who was holding that electrical meters?
Yeah, standing up.
Jason, let's go feet first. I'm holding that electrical bucket.
Jason, let's go feet first. Get you out of there.
All right, I'm gonna take this so we don't drop it.
It's pulling on a cord there too.
If I were to guess... Oh, hiding, yeah.
Pushing your shoulders.
You got a cord wrapped around you.
God damn it.
Okay, can you turn around and put your feet out first and then step on the bucket? Let's try to get this cord out.
The cops almost had him out, but Jason preferred staying in the crawl space.
Boy.
Yeah, done.
Did you make it that far back yesterday?
Go, Jason! Jason! Jason!
Jason, come on. We got to get you out of there.
Jason!
Jason.
Seems
you
like
need to
he...
come out.
Seems like he wants to
Next,
live in there.
police deploy a robot to watch Jason in that crawl space. We're not sure if they got a good view of him or if the robot could even move around in there.
Dealing with
Still,
a child.
Jason refuses to leave. That's when the police resort to pepper spraying him out.
Yeah, a child in a jungle
I do
gym.
not have to send any more in there if you crawl out.
Jason, once you're out in the fresh air and we get some water to you, you're going to feel a lot better.
Jason, come on. Jason, do you need help getting out?
No, let you come on in.
We're not coming in. The only thing that's going to come in is pepper spray if you don't come out. Jason, will you crawl out to the sound of my voice? All right, here it comes.
When the pepper spray doesn't work, police send in a canine unit. But when Jason starts kicking the dog, its handler quickly pulls him out. Fed up, the police resorted to gassing Jason out. They could spend all day down there in their gas masks. Jason, on the other hand, wouldn't last much longer in the crawl space.
Do not resist. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
At least they didn't put up the audio of the dog being kicked. This is the worst sound ever. Well, one of the worst sounds.
You're gonna break my arm. You can't break my shoulders like that. They don't do it. My God.
You're gonna have to tase him for his own safety?
After a 4-hour standoff, Jason was arrested and charged with trespassing, harassment, and threatening to hurt police officers. As of 2024, we believe Jason is being held in the La Crosse County Jail.
4 hours.
Fishhawk, Florida is a small town in Hillsborough County. It's home to about 24,000 people who live just outside Tampa. One neighborhood was in for a strange afternoon when police dogs ran through their yards while helicopters flew overhead. The Hillsborough Sheriff's Department was after a wanted man who'd been running from police all morning. The chase brought them into this tiny neighborhood built around a swamp. The suspect thought he could lose police in the water, but there was no escaping the helicopter.
I got him. He's running back in. He was just swimming right where I told you, north end, go left. Get up to the north end and go left, right end. He just swam out.
Yeah, you most likely you never escape helicopters.
Our suspect crawled out of the water and ran through a few backyards. He soon realized that diving back into the water was the only way to avoid the helicopter.
You got some nice officers. Cause of social media, lots of officers would not be nice or calm about the situation. Quite true. Depends if the cop is having a good day or a bad day. Also.
He's back in the woods. He's got a deputy on his tail, but he's not stopping.
Now, the chopper may have lost them in the trees, but police on the ground are hot on his tail. We pick the chase back up as 3 officers converge on his location.
Well, they got him. Seems like the easiest one ever.
It's unclear how the pursuit began or what this man was wanted for. We can safely assume he was in for an uncomfortable ride back to the station. Imagine sitting in the back of a cop car, handcuffed with soaking wet clothes. Not the best way to start your Saturday morning. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. As always, thanks for watching.
Later.
We'll see you in the next one.
That was a fun one, actually.